Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to We're Offended, You're Offended, the podcast. The podcast where we like to offend people because it makes our days feel more fulfilled.
You know who would be pretty offended by this?
Everyone?
No, a bad little hook is Omnicron or Omnicorp just scored. It's now 1-for-1 with Alec Baldwin.
What?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
So looks like Baldwin's gonna have to shoot another movie.
Yeah. Or, we're going to have lockdowns. I mean, one.
Well,
Oh,
that's coming anyways.
death toll is rising, people. New record. 1.
Yeah. Will Wheaton, or as he's affectionately known, Weasley, was having a Twitter fucking meltdown about Dave Chappelle.
What about Dave Chappelle is Will Wheaton having a meltdown about?
Well, it's funny you ask. No, I'm not doing that. I'll fucking kill myself.
Before you get into it, people, don't forget to hit the little like button. You know, the little thumbs up. Just smash it. Just smash. Or you know what? Go up to your keyboard or your whatever and just give a little kiss. Just mwah. Just give it a little like. You know, share us with the world. Share us with people you love. Remember, I said earlier, it's Christmas time. Season for giving. Share us.
True.
We like to be shared.
Okay. So yeah. So the first Omnicorp death was recorded in the UK. This was an article from the Big Black Cock News.
Oh, the BBC.
Yeah. UK record, blah blah blah.
Whoops,
Okay.
I just showed everybody the recipe I was looking at. Wrong button.
What was it? What were you looking at?
Cauliflower Parmesan is the new vegetarian comfort food at its finest. All right, guys, let's show you the picture. Ooh. Ah.
I was doing that before it was cool.
Yes, you were. Oh, son of a bitch. I keep hitting the wrong damn buttons. Hold on, I'll get this straight. Got it.
So I'm looking at this article. So
oh my God, that hair though. It reminds me of like Donald Trump after he's been in like a windstorm. Whoa. How you doing?
Well,
he's just less orange.
I can't even. Yeah. Well, Boris Johnson was like the UK version of Trump, and then he wasn't. Or I don't.
He was, then he wasn't. What?
I don't know. These people don't make sense to me.
No, they don't. But that hair, though. All right.
Yeah, it's he looks very stressed.
A little shaggy.
You know what he could go for?
Some booze.
I don't know. I was gonna think of something, but I'm too dumb. So
I think he should go for some booze.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm drinking.
Have a drink, Mr. I don't know if he's president, prime minister. I don't know.
In the UK, it's the same as Canada, so they'd have prime ministers.
Oh, okay. And so I'm trying to find information about the incident. Nothing. There is nothing. They just say one person has died. Well, give me the skinny. How old were they? What were they eating? We seem to find out anything and everything else, but we can't find.
The person was probably like 98. And they just happened to have this little head cold or something.
Probably had like AIDS and.
Oh, geez.
What else do dying people have?
Well,
AIDS. AIDS,
Oh my god. Well, I mean, a 98-year-old
syphilis.
person I'd like to think didn't have that, or if they did, then they definitely rocked it on the, you know, living it out.
Oh, you at the old care home. Actually, there's actually
That's the thing,
during this whole kerfuffle, uh, fuck, what is it called? Like STIs were on the rise in old people places, old people collection bins.
Well, yeah, because people have been telling them to put a mask on. So they've been putting, protection on their face, not where it belongs. So they're doing it wrong. People have to be specific.
The
Use protection in other areas, but also on your face. And don't forget, don't look at your partner. Turn them around, so you keep that distance. Yeah,
Yeah, well, that was a thing.
I
I
know.
can't remember. Yeah, they said if you're gonna shag with a mask on. And um some restrictions on Monday. Like, this is what I don't get. Like, please, I would love to hear more information. Please. One person died, but how many cases? Doesn't
Well, on
say
Monday, it says 10 people have been confirmed admitted to hospital in England with the Omnicorp variant. Ages range
man.
from 18 to 85. The majority have received 2 COVID doses of a COVID vaccine.
Oh, okay. But I thought this was a pandemic of the unvaccinated. Wasn't that
Oh, no, that
wasn't
was a
that the
thing. That used to be a thing. But, I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep pushing it even though all the evidence in front of you is telling you the completely opposite, but, let's just keep pushing it, mandate it.
I guess, like, yeah, I'm trying to find other sources that actually give, like, a description of, like, any information. None. So the fact that they're even saying this,
Show me the proof.
yeah, I wanna see corpses.
I I wanna see it, you know?
So, yeah, trying to find any information on it is, yeah, Boris Johnson revealed on Monday. So this is from the New York Post. Sadly, at least one patient and has now been confirmed to have died with Omnicorp. It was not clear that whether the patient had been vaccinated or underlying health conditions. I can make a guess.
Oh?
They probably did.
Yeah.
Come on. If Africa is like severely unvaccinated and they're just, yo, we're cool with this. All you white folks, this is called black rage.
Well, no, now what we got wait, what?
This is black rage. It's all the black people getting back at the evil white man.
Yeah, doesn't affect them. They're like, "Ha! Suck on this, bitches." Um, but now what they're gonna do is, well, of course, it's a pandemic of the unvaccinated, but now it's, well, because you're not fully vaccinated, you haven't got your booster yet. You gotta get your booster, and then you'll be safe. Oh,
Well,
shit, that didn't work? No, you have to get your 4th booster, then you're gonna be good.
God, you sound like the Pfizer CEO. I don't know when he suddenly got to dictate governmental policy, but apparently here we are. Because he's saying, oh, well, maybe we should look at the fifth. Yeah, because I don't see a conflict of interest. And it was actually funny, like, not haha, more like, yeah, we've been saying that for a bit, dickhead. Uh, with Trevor Noah saying, hey, should we be in his, I don't know, deadpan kind of humor? Shouldn't we, shouldn't we be asking whether the Pfizer should be do they not have a conflict of interest and some kind of some shit like that? Like, yeah, Trevor Noah that has like had every single bad take in like the history of bad takes. I think there's maybe a few more. Maybe Stephen Colbert? Stephen Colbert? Maybe? Maybe Teresa Tam? Maybe Teresa. No, I think there's a lot.
Sorry. Can we can you scroll down to that other picture where that messy Trump-looking guy is standing with his hand on his hips, and there's an old guy getting jabbed?
Yep.
Okay, do you see the person in the chair behind? It looks like their heads, like,
Oh, they're
hidden in
headless.
their sweater, and they're like, "Oh god, get me out of here. Help me."
Weird, because the caption says in London. Sleepy Hollow isn't London, is it?
I think so.
Is it? Son of a bitch. That was a good movie.
I don't know. Yeah, it looks like he's, like, having a bit of a meltdown in there. "Oh god, we're all gonna die.
Oh no, it's
Microchips."
more like, oh god, it's Trump 2.0.
Did anybody,
No.
like, okay, so this is the second picture in this article that homeboy's hair looks like, I don't
Just
know,
naturally
like
has bad
bedhead,
hair.
but, like, does no one try to, like, "Dude, like, comb your hair before you go in public. You look like a slob."
I think he's always kind of looked like that. Like every photo is his hair looks like that.
Well,
It just always looks like that. And I don't like
that, like, the style? Do you think it looks like that when he, like, leaves his house in the morning? Like, do you think he just, like, gets out of bed, looks in a mirror, mind you, it doesn't really look like he looked in a mirror when he dressed anyway. Maybe he doesn't have mirrors. Maybe he's like a vampire and he just can't see his own reflection. Or do you think he was actually, like, styled nicely before he left the house and then, like, wind took it and he was like, "Fuck it. I don't give a shit."
no, it's like he's one of the people, even though the person that's injecting the other person looks all nice and
Right? Look at that
has a
hairstyle.
their hair kept and you see this guy, it's like, you're the leader of the United Kingdom? Like
Dude, even the headless guy's got better hair.
the headless. So, yeah, there's no information at the time of this recording. So, but yeah, no, it was pretty interesting seeing Trevor Noah and people like shitting on him. Like there are videos of like Pfizer sponsorship like compilations. It's like Anderson Cooper 360 or whatever, Anderson Lemon, whatever. I don't really watch CNN cuz they hurt. They hurt. They hurt my head and I have to think and I have to go, "No, that's not right. That's not right."
No, I hate
But
when
that's not
people make me think. Fucking hurts.
yeah. Yeah. Cuz
Stop
like
it.
if you like if at least you pay somewhat attention to any oh, that was hot.
Nobody else can hear that. I'm sorry.
Oh, no one else could hear her blow her nose like a fucking elephant?
That was my mating call. What, did it work? Are you on your way home?
Oh god, my pants. What is all this? Heard of nocturnal emissions? But,
Yeah.
um, but there's, I don't all I can picture is
So sorry about that. I keep forgetting when I mute it for the audience that you can still
Oh, yeah, like, there's compilations of, hold on, I'm trying to see Facebook. Oh, there's a recent lawsuit actually. But anyways, um yeah, like there's compilations of like, Anderson whatever.
Okay, so
Uh
okay, who is this Trevor Noah and why are people shitting on him? Like, okay, I'm kind of
cuz
looking him up right now. He's some South African comedian, television host, political
he's a
commenter.
comedian? He's a
Yeah.
comedian? Oh my god, they call that a comedian?
Oh boy. So why is everyone shitting on this dude? He like
I've s- I have heard more laughs. I'm sure. Actually, I haven't heard. I would bet that there are more laughs in a quadriplegic like retreat trying to climb a ladder
oh my god.
than what's come from Trevor Noah.
Well, you shouldn't be laughing at quadriplegic trying to
Well, to
climb
be fair,
ladders.
did you hear actually after COVID, midget tossing has been on the decline?
It's really awkward. And it's really
Yeah.
unfortunate. yeah.
Well, that they only like I think it's actually quite insensitive because don't midgets want to be tall too? Like, don't they want to feel like they're the tall kid in the class for once?
Well, how is being thrown around feeling like the tall kid? I mean, maybe Superman.
I can hear you holding back a laugh.
Yeah, a little bit.
But no, there was a serious decline, and now that like midget tossing is was like frowned upon, midgets actually like want to get back into the sport.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, no, it's there. You laugh.
Mhm.
Yeah, see, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I can hear you laughing.
yeah.
Let's see, midget tossing
I thought that was only a thing in
and
like D&D.
no. Oh, sorry, they call it dwarf tossing.
what?
What ABC News? You're making this stuff up. Midgets? Okay. Okay, which state? Of course Washington, because Washington you can't be fun. Your football team's called the football team. So that's how much fun Washington State is. People with dwarfism are standing up about knee high against a spectacle called dwarf tossing. Dwarf tossing is when someone throws a person of a short stature onto a mattress or a wall of fabric fastener.
oh, some
Yeah,
Velcro. Yeah.
yeah. The event usually takes place inside of nightclubs across the country. Members of the Little People of America. Oh God.
I mean, this is
Took
a
their message. Hmm?
I'm sorry. Like this is 100% a real thing. This isn't just
Yeah.
like, okay. Carry on.
Florida? Really? Florida bans it? If the legislation passes, Washington would join Florida and New York as the only states to ban dwarf tossing.
What the
Why Florida?
fuck? Okay, but sorry, hold on. Hmm. Is it against their will or is it something that they're like
Well,
the
they're
little
short. It's
people
not
are
like they could
taking
put up.
part of it?
Well, obviously, and if they don't, it's not like they could put up much of a fight.
hmm. But okay. the fuck? As if this is
But
a
I'm
thing. I'm literally looking up like on fucking line right now. Victims share testimonials adhering to ban dwarf tossing. What the dwarf throwing,
oh,
midget tossing. Like, look,
c-
what the hell am I looking at?
I would hate to be like a jury member or a judge or anyone of some type of status, how could you rule on that? Actually, more specifically,
See, there were
how could you not
contests. There
laugh?
were contests. So
Yes.
clearly the little people were like in for it. Like they were, you know what I mean? Like it's not like you would sorry, just randomly be walking along the side of the street and be like, "Got one." Like bring him into a nightclub and start throwing him around. Like obviously it would have been with consent.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, like I wonder. Oh, you wonder. Okay, this is what I wonder. Do you think they painted up as like Oompa Loompas?
I don't know. This picture I'm looking at, this dude looks like a little bumblebee. He's like in a
Aw, see,
yellow and black striped uniform or outfit thing, and he's got a yellow helmet on. It looks like a bumblebee. You see these
see if
office dudes, they look so excited. Oh my god, as if
the
this is the
office
truth.
dudes.
Yeah, in this picture.
Oh, oh, are you
Okay.
looking at pictures of midget
Oh,
tossing?
100% I am.
Okay.
100%. Oh my god, this one's got blue hair.
S-
Speaking of Oompa Loompas. Mm.
uh,
Oh my
oh my. Okay, you can't take this guy seriously. This guy looks like he escaped from the fucking lollipop guild.
Oh
Hold
my
on,
god.
hold on, where are you? I'm gonna send it to you.
As if this
So,
is a thing.
like,
Oh look, he's
okay,
Superman. See, that's what I was saying. Superman.
yeah,
He's
like make them. Oh, I see the picture you're talking about. Excuse me.
cartoon height. Yeah, yeah,
Did you
yeah.
see the?
That's the one the guy I said he's even got blue hair. I said, speaking of Oompa Loompas, that was the guy I was talking about.
Yeah, look, and this guy's dressed up as Mario. Like, come on. This is like when you seen the thing from Ricky Berwick about, how he's like, shut up, cripple, or whatever, like all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then you have some other retard, sorry, some other
That's midget wrestling.
uh
Oh, no, it definitely wasn't. Never mind.
d- disabled, you have some other disabled person saying that he's making a mockery of it. Can like okay, first off, this guy that's in the blue hair, the Lollipop Guild guy,
Yeah.
come on, dude. Color your hair. You're supposed to be going in front of Senate. Like you're supposed to be going before lawmakers and we represent the Lollipop Guild.
Yes. Oh my god.
And I only make fun because, they're people too. They're small, but they're people.
Well, yeah, of course they are.
See, and they get adhered to Velcro and it's good fun. They're on top of the world and, you know,
Oh,
oh my God.
what?
Oh God.
Hold,
Kim,
hold,
Kim.
hold on. And this says, okay, a perception of dwarfism is a condition that's acceptable to mock. Sorry. Gay tossing, Muslim tossing, black tossing, Jew tossing. If any of those were a topic of today's discussion, the outcry would be deafening. Okay,
No,
well,
no, it wouldn't.
I'm so scared to
I
walk the streets in Washington unknowing what's around the corner. Okay, well, if I'm sorry,
oh, are they gonna get abducted?
if people are just like literally picking up little people in the street and throwing them because they think it's funny, that's not okay. Come on.
Well, yeah.
But
See,
if
and
if they're taking part in it and they're like Superman here, like, come on, he wouldn't have just put on a Superman outfit if he wasn't gonna be thrown. Sorry.
and see, and the funny thing is, okay, so let's just assume. Did you see that picture that I sent you? The meme?
No, hold on.
Okay. But let's just assume. Is there like a rash? Is there like a pandemic of people picking up like little people and chucking them like to the okay, hold on. A better statement is what did you see that
Yes.
shit's about to get real?
When you see a flying angry midget.
But okay, but I'm saying just Washington, New York, and Florida. Florida, okay, I could understand like, hey, you guys have a lot of cocaine and crocodiles and, Florida man, yeah, he's a thing. But is it just they had to make a law that, hey, don't pick up little people? Like they had did they actually
As
have to
if
put
that
in
right?
legislation?
Like, as if that has to be a thing. Like, are people that absolute idiots that they're literally walking around picking up little people and just tossing
Yeah,
them around because they're like, "Ha, ha, ha, look, it's funny." It's not funny. Come on. Yeah, we're poking fun at it, but in real life, I mean, that's not
you know
okay.
you know why I think the Lollipop Guild guy is so angry? 'Cause he never got to ride at Disney World.
It's possible.
Okay, so now that we've been banned from YouTube,
And so many
you-
other places, I feel.
but you know what? Oh my God, there's a sign. There is a motherfucking sign. No dwarf toss. Oh, never mind. It's from Lord of the Rings. Never mind.
Oh my
You guys got
god.
me all
Lord
excited.
of the Rings?
Yeah.
See, it was a thing in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's literally what they did with Gimli. They were
Okay,
tossing him around.
but I'm not gonna lie. If I was small enough that someone was like, "Hey, we're gonna wrap you in some Velcro and we're gonna throw you up as high as we can onto that wall and see how high we can
Uh,
get you to stick," I would be like, "Fuck yes." I would
Look
take a drink and I'd be like, "This sounds like fun."
from the Ottawa Citizen. I'm here to entertain, says man at center of Ottawa dwarf toss debate. So there you go. These people are trying to have fun. Like it'd be different, like I said, if they, I don't know, what do you entice
Well,
dwarfs,
it's just
little
like
people with?
that guy, God, I can't remember the name of that guy that you watch on YouTube.
I already said Ricky Berwick,
Oh, that's
and
his
then
name.
yeah,
Okay.
him trying to have fun about it, and then some, like I said, some other fucking whiny cripple had to chime in and saying that, well, he's exploiting it. It's like, how about he's making the best of the hand he was dealt, and everyone, like, if you look at the comments on Ricky's videos, it could be like some stupid TikTok chick is like, hi, daddy, and then it
Oh god.
switches to him, and he goes, hi, daddy, and it's like comments after comment. Ricky Berwick could get any girl he wants. He's conquered. Being a cripple, now he's conquering. The world, or he's conquered women. He can, like all of this super supportive stuff. That's literally all you see in his comments. And he's having that's the thing. That's what I find really incredible. Some person that feels bad about their life and mad that they aren't in the limelight, that they aren't having the fun that Ricky is, or anyone that's enjoying what they're doing. Literally enjoying. Like, hey, little people of America, the people that are doing it, if they're enjoying it, why be buzzkill? Like,
Yeah.
go to Fun Mountain, go to no, it'd be like, what the hell's that? What was that little Tinkertown? Go to Tinkertown. Go on a
There
roller
you go.
coaster. Like, like, go find something that you enjoy with. Enjoy with? Oh, fuck. I guess I'm
Sure.
retarded too now.
Yeah, well. Well,
Have some
it works with
have some fun.
the image that's on the screen right now.
Like if it was if they said, "Oh, it's black tossing." Okay. Your point is, "Oh, it's gay tossing." Well, in certain countries that's that's got a little bit of a different meaning. But I would assume in North America, it's more like, hey, it's a bunch of gay guys trying to throw the other gay guy onto some guy's dick. That's probably what gay tossing would be. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
maybe.
can you get it up his ass in one shot? Yep. Oh, darn. I guess I got to try again.
Like, it's like
Like,
horseshoe toss. Yeah.
yeah,
See that shit?
yeah. So like,
Yeah, like
that's always kind of my thing.
anyone who was just looking at the screen, I had pictures of, uh, Ricky Berwick on it. Like, you have to look him up on YouTube. He's fucking hilarious. Like, he really is. And that's the thing is, like, he wa he was dealt a shit hand, but he is freaking hilarious. He's so funny. He, like, pokes fun at a lot of things, and the funny
Most
like
off, he pokes fun at himself.
yeah, which is the best kind of comedy.
Like, like, do you think he's not aware that he's like handicapped?
No, it's funny when you,
Like,
like, look him up, or you, like, Google him or whatever, one of the first things that come
is
up
it the
when it's
gay
like
one?
people also ask, "Is Ricky actually disabled?" No shit. No, he's just really good at makeup. Yeah.
Yeah, like no, I like there are some videos like where he takes a hammer and he hits his leg. I'm like, oh
I can't
god,
handle those ones. Those gross me out.
yeah,
Yeah, he
you know,
has Beals
but
Heck syndrome. Bell's Bell's Heck syndrome, something like that, however you wanna say that.
yeah, but he's having fun. He's having fun. Is it hurting you? Like, so I sent you this article from the Ottawa Citizen, and it says, so this was a quote from what the hell was his name? Mighty Mike Murga, and he says, "I'm here to entertain. And if we, little people, don't open ourselves to multiple channels, we're not going to succeed. This dwarf act, it is a big thing to people." I like that. I like him. It's like we're gonna toss an effing dwarf.
Oh my god.
I've learned to have fun with it. I work out. I keep in good shape. You have to be athletic to do this because when somebody throws you and you spin 4 or 5 ways off the mat, you have to be able to get up. It's not something that every little person should sign up for. So there you go. Like he's having, he's enjoying it.
Yeah.
So I, it's just this is old news, but it was just kind of funny to kind of go down that path. And then Ricky's kind of he's kind of seeing that same that same kind of thing. So here, oh, did you see? I just sent you the article. You see, Facebook is being sued by, oh, is it John Stossel? I always forget the guy's bloody name. Um, yeah, John Stossel. Yeah,
I don't even know what that is.
John Stossel or Facebook.
I'm not a complete idiot. John Stossel. I know what Facebook is.
Which, hello?
Can you not hear me?
Did, did I lose you? Are you dead? Yeah,
N-
fuck, she's
Can you hear
dead.
me? uh, Gotta get that new model. Can you hear me now?
Damn, she's dead.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, so do you not know who John Stossel is or Facebook?
I said I'm not a complete idiot. I know who what Facebook is. What are you trying to open here?
Yeah,
What is going on?
so John, so this is an article from the New York Post. Can you hear me or am I dead? Am I
No,
dead to
I
you?
can hear you. Well, we better both die at the same time. I'm gonna haunt you.
But so so John Stossel, he is a well decorated journalist and has had many years in being a journalist. I'm sure any old fuck that listens to this, you know who John Stossel is.
Does he like, I don't
But
know,
so
does he do like YouTube videos or audiobooks? Like, I don't read. Ugh.
yeah, no, he was a journalist. He's well, that's what he is, and he does have a YouTube channel. But so he's suing Facebook because I believe on his Facebook page, some of his videos were flagged as being like somewhat false or misleading.
Oh, the fact checker bullshit.
Yeah,
Haha, one of those.
yeah. So Facebook flat out said that our fact checkers are opinion. So
Wait, what?
hear that? Yes, Facebook claimed the fact checker. So okay, so look at it this way. So let's say I make a claim. Facebook is retarded. No, hold on, hold on. Wait. Change that. Facebook is dumb. Okay, that is an opinion. Okay, or I think Facebook is dumb. Okay, so I put that on Facebook. They could have a fact checker that Facebook pays to fact check things. So the fact checker could say, false, whatever check mark or whatever whatever their their opinion is
Oh
going to
boy.
be. So they will link. So let's say it's from facebookisn'tdumb.org. So that would be a third party company. So you have Facebook is the platform. Facebook hires a third party fact checker called facebookisn'tdumb.org. So when they put that fact check tag on something, this is where it gets really, really dirty. So instead of, seeing that article, so I could, or my opinion underneath it would say, I think Facebook is dumb. When you click on the, to see why we put this, it would route you to the third party company,
Ooh.
which they get paid for.
Hmm.
You understand, like the little insidious kind of. So if I'm posting an article or I'm right, I don't know. Let's say I'm an actual journalist and I write an op-ed on something, or even an actual news article, like a thing that's supposed to be a statement of facts, and someone says, "Well, this article is missing context. Find out why." And you click out find out why. Well, you've now taken what I would have earned for someone clicking on my article using your quote unquote platform. And it's funny in that lawsuit. So I'll get into this article, but so the money I would have made from ad revenue or subscription fees or whatever from directing people to my website, which Facebook is supposed to be, that would be like, okay, so I'll just finish this. So instead of me getting that money, Facebook isn't dumb.org would get the money because they would actually cite part of your article and then they would give a big long explanation as to why Facebook isn't dumb. Then if you want, you can decide to, well, should I listen to this or watch it or whatever? So when someone the statement I heard was in journalism, your integrity means nothing. Or your integrity means anything. Fuck idiot. Talk English. They the quote is in journalism, your integrity means everything. And without integrity, and if you don't have integrity, that means everything. I kind of butchered that. Okay, you know what?
Yeah,
I
you
screwed up the
you
quote.
really
Okay.
did. Yeah. Yeah, you
Why
fucked up.
did you look it up?
No, it's just like you started off by saying integrity means nothing to all of a sudden the actual quote is integrity means everything. Shit. Yeah, you fucked up. You done fucked up.
whatever. You guys know what I mean. You like when you're the face, when you're like if we're making those comments and we're talking, like you expect that, okay, obviously the information we try to cite, everything that we try to talk about will always be cited in the description or will be I don't know, in cyberspace somewhere. But so it's not like we're just making this stuff up and we're going to give our opinion on something or just, midget tossing. But but so if we have a website and we post it on Facebook, that would be like you having a phone conversation and you like out in public and you go, Facebook sucks. I don't like Facebook. And someone says, excuse me, that's misleading. Like, what? Okay, that's fine. But then they say, not only should you not listen to him, you should listen to me. It's like, well, but now I can't talk. Or if you're in like a phone conversation, that's probably a better way to put it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you're having a phone conversation with someone and the cellular whatever provider that you're using says, that statement is missing some context. Would you like to find out more? Like, what?
Yeah.
First off, why? Second, you're a platform. That's why like cell phone servers, internet, the internet itself cannot be sued because it is a platform.
Yeah.
So, the like utilities, common carriers, all this type of stuff has to do with, you know, you are just supposed to be there. You are the billboard. You are not the billboard. You're the bulletin board. That's all Facebook and what's its face? Twitter. All these places are supposed to be. You're just supposed to be the community billboard. Fucking not billboard. My God. I just said it. What the hell is it called? Bulletin board. So they're just supposed to be the bulletin board. That's it. That's
think
all they're supposed to be.
I think you've been eating too much clab. Get into your brain.
Ugh, I'm hot. It's hot in the semi,
That's
and I've been driving through snowstorms all day. So
fun. So, back to this article. What I found
yeah. So sorry. Okay. Yeah. You do it. You know what? You worked hard. You do it.
I worked hard for your money. I mean, my money. Shit. I'm just kidding. Um, no, what I really like here is this one little line that made me a little angry. That amazingly, their lawyers now claim that Facebook's fact checks are merely opinion and therefore immune from defamation.
Yeah.
That is some sneaky, shady shit.
Yeah.
I like
So
to call
that's
it
how.
with 3 S's.
Yeah. So so for anyone that doesn't see, so this is obviously from the New York Post, and it's here's why the fact checks about me lie. So this is obviously an article from John Stossel. Well, he's suing Facebook. So, might as well get it straight from the horse's mouth. And for anyone that doesn't know, like John Stossel, he's been quite the reputable source for, a very, very long time.
He's been around the
So,
block is what he's trying to say. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It is hump day. Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
So this part right here. So that's how Facebook. Okay, so wait. Facebook fact checkers are just opinion. I thought fact checkers are statements of fact, which is what everyone would assume, right? Fact checkers. That would imply that they are trying to check the validity, the truthfulness of a statement made.
Exactly. So normally when you
So
see that fact
that's how
checker pop up, I would think, oh, so this article is full of shit. Okay, moving on.
well, the funny thing is when I see like, oh, this picture is missing context or this might be misleading, and here, see why.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually more inclined to look at whatever that is because everyone knows that the fact checkers are hard left leaning, lefty, type of stuff. So and it continues with, so that's how Facebook portrays them on its website. Each time a fact checker rates a piece of content as false, Facebook significantly reduces the content distribution. We apply a warning label that links to the fact checker's article, disproving the claim. So, disapproving or disproving sure sounds like Facebook claims its labels are statements of fact. Facebook's opinion defense is similar to what Tucker Carlson and Rachel Maddow argued when they were sued. So, yes, Tucker Carlson and Rachel Maddow were considered not newsworthy. In fact, Rachel Maddow, even when she said literally in her court proceeding, the judge had said, this is mind blowing. So Rachel Maddow is supposed to be like a news aggregator. She's supposed to give her opinion on stuff like that. And when Rachel Maddow says literally, she literally means figuratively.
Uh, you can't do that. You
Please try.
can't say, when I say literally, actually what I mean is figuratively. So every time you hear me say literally, that's actually what I'm meaning.
So
No.
let's see.
Use a
Rachel
dictionary.
Maddow.
Use a dictionary and use the
See.
words to their proper meanings. You can't just decide to take a word and, you know, give it a whole new meaning. Wait a minute. Twilight Zone.
So this is
Vaccine changed its meaning. Boom. I guess you can.
okay. So I sent this to you. So for anyone that hasn't seen it, so this is just I'm just looking to see what was actually said in the lawsuit.
That face though.
So this says, yeah, well, she's a fucking idiot. So according to and sorry, that's an opinion. I don't mean literally. I mean whatever. So according to Rachel Maddow, and this was in court. This was in court. When she uses the word literally, she doesn't really mean literally. That's especially true when she's accusing conservative news outlets of colluding with Russia. Maddow's defense, after 3 years of spewing lies and unfounded conspiracy theories about, the Russia collusion thing, the Christopher Steele, the dossier that was supposed to implicate Trump and all this crap, which was actually paid by Hillary Clinton. And anyone, you're more than welcome, go down that rabbit hole. Just all I would say is have an open mind and just think that maybe they're not telling the truth. 'Cause I have nothing to gain. I'm not Rachel Maddow. I don't make $16 million a year or whatever
Oh,
stupid fucking number.
I
Yeah,
wish.
so she doesn't mean what she says on MSNBC, and her gullible viewers should know better than to take her at face value.
Really?
That's at least her defense for breaking the news on MSNBC that conservative cable network OAN was literally paid Russian propaganda. After Daily Beast, which is another hardcore lefty website, from my understanding anyway. Oh, that's just an opinion. I don't mean literally. I mean figuratively. You should know that I don't mean literally when I say literally. So, in this case, the most ob obsequiously, I don't what
Wow. I'm
in this
glad
case
you
the
actually stumped on a word.
obsequiously. Oh, what the fuck word is that? Okay, so anyways, in this case, the most fucking whatever word pro-Trump right-wing news outlet in America really literally is paid Russian propaganda. The on-air US politics reporter is paid by the Russian government to produce propaganda for the government. So when she says really literally, she really means figuratively.
That
So
hurt
Tucker
my feelings.
Carlson went for yeah. Well, so it just proves like hey Tucker Carlson, well he's not real news. Rachel Maddow, you're not real news. Okay, so you're an opinion piece. Yeah. Maddow's statements is utterly and completely false, said One American News complaint. OAN is wholly owned and financed by the Herrings, an American family. OAN has never been paid or received a penny from Russia or the Russian government. Defendants made this false claim to smear OAN's reputation in retaliation for plaintiffs' insistence that defendants treat OAN fairly and offer the OAN news channel to Comcast subscribers. So that was the whole hoopla. So so to get back to the original article, so yes, they said we just give opinions. Our viewers knew we aren't sources of objective facts. But Carlson and Maddow have a better argument. They're known for giving opinions. Facebook posts, fact checkers. So
Uh-huh.
yeah. So yeah, they attributed things that he said that he never actually said. So, but it was Facebook, not just a third party, that declared my post partly false. Facebook's warning was created by Facebook and posted in Facebook's voice. And I will totally agree with that because I had actually no idea that those those fact check things aren't from Facebook. Those are a company Facebook hires, facebooksucks.org, to fact check it. And then Facebook will basically hijack your statement or your article or whatever to redirect you to something that would pay for Facebook. And I never, you would assume if it's coming from Facebook, well then why would it be a third party thing? So again, that is really, really creepy. That is insidious. That is duplicitous. See, I know other big words, but there's I bet if I actually heard
Hold
it,
on. Hold on.
Obsequious.
Obsequious. It means obedient
obs-
or attentive to an excessive or servile degree.
Obsequious.
Obsequious.
obsequious. Okay, full or exhibiting servile compliance, fawning, promptly obedient or submissive to the will of another, compliant, yielding to the desires of another. Okay, well, I sure hope that she knows a lot bigger words than me because that's all she do.
Oh, we both learned a word together today. Yay.
Yay!
It's not
Now let's
just
do
me
some midget
smiling about it.
tossing.
Yes. What was that guy's name from frickin' Jackass? Do you remember?
Jude Law.
Ow.
Halle
Jackass.
Berry.
No, the little
Uh,
person.
Tony Soprano.
Yes, that's it. Mhm.
Wasn't it?
100%. I don't know.
I don't
Whatever.
know.
I don't know. It just seemed like a total Jackass thing.
Well, his name was Wee Man on there, but I don't know his actual name.
Oh, well, there you go. That's what I wanted, was his Jackass name.
Wasn't it? Was Wee Man, right?
Oh. Whatever, let's find him and toss him, because apparently that's what people do, is they just find little people in the street and toss them. That's just so
Yeah.
fucked up. That is so wrong on so many levels. Even to be honest, even if I went to a bar and there was a little person there and he's like, "Yeah, wanna toss me?" I'd be like, "Nah, I'm good." Like, it would feel so wrong. I don't know, but
I would ask him, like, what's he gonna do? It's not like he can fight back.
oh, geez.
Yeah, no, he's oh god. It's him in a Oompa Loompa outfit. Um yeah, it was Wee Man was his name. But all right, you ready for some more Will Wheaton being
Oh,
a
great.
whiny bitch?
Yes.
All right, so
No,
this
but
is
yes.
obviously so Will Wheaton went down a massive meltdown over Dave Chappelle and holy, like So I'll just read this article from Red State, and
Why
this is
don't you
obviously
pass it
a
on here?
couple days old. Oh, I didn't send it to you?
No,
I'm
you
sorry.
didn't. Other people might want to see too,
Okay. Okay, sorry. I
God,
thought
don't
I
be so
sent it.
greedy. Ugh.
I know. This is all the information for me, none for you. Now get in my Oompa Loompa van. Okay,
No,
so
the
Will
map
Wheaton
fan.
tried the what?
The map fan.
Oh,
The
ugh.
map flag.
All right. Yeah, no fucking thing. Okay, so Will Wheaton tries to cancel Dave Chappelle and has a massive meltdown instead. So many have tried to cancel Dave Chappelle, blah blah blah. If anyone is going to cancel Dave Chappelle, blah blah blah, okay, it's not going to be some Star Trek alum and social justice obsessed Weasley Wheaton. But he gave it his all anyway. Safe to say, his all wasn't good enough, and instead he ended up driving himself into a full blown meltdown.
What the fuck?
You, if please go look at his Twitter page. It was not glorious. You almost felt bad for this like psychosis that he seemed to throw himself into. So it says here. So first report as first reported by Bounding in Comics, Weasley became incensed when it was announced that Dave Chappelle would be headlining Netflix's Netflix is a Joke Festival. Okay? So Dave Chappelle, one of the, if possibly one of the best comedians, if arguably one of the best comedians of all time,
Yeah.
is headlining, you know, a Muslim, a African descent, a transgender rights supporter. Does he sound like a bad person? And he pokes fun at everyone. This is like Russell Peters. He
Yeah.
makes fun of everyone, including himself.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it would make sense since Chappelle is Netflix's most popular comedian. But according to Weasley, Chappelle shouldn't have been an option. Weird, a white man telling a black man what he can't do. Huh, sounds like you're projecting a little bit there,
Oh
little
boy.
Weasley. Taking to a now locked Facebook page or post,
Oh boy.
Weasley professed his outrage and said that every comic should immediately pull out of the festival until Netflix caves and the despicable bigot. Little
The fuck?
confession, a little confession through projection, Mr. Weasley. Yeah. Chappelle is taken off the roster. Absolutely disgusting. Every single comedian who was on the bill should withdraw unless it is until the, yeah, blah, blah, blah. He even went on to shame the comedians who signed on. Any comedian who is part of this should be ashamed of themselves. Netflix may not believe in holding this piece of shit to account, but you all have to live with yourselves and the choices you make to perform with him. I'm sure every single fucking comedian, even some Joe Blow, KKK sheet wearing lover, would probably get on their knees if they said, "You can come and perform with Dave Chappelle."
Right? Fuck, I'd go.
I'm sure Robert Byrd, the KKK leader himself, hey, Joe Biden, would would love it. I'm sure he would love it. So I'll spare you the details, but the summary is that Weasley blamed comedy for turning him into a bigoted person who hated homosexuals,
What?
especially Eddie Murphy's comment. Okay, so I'm going to read that again. But the summary is that Weasley blamed comedy. So he blamed. Okay, so let's put this in another perspective. So Weasley blamed movies for turning him into a bigoted person who hated homosexuals. So a piece of art, a performative piece. Hey, like those comments that I was making about little people, those aren't things I actually believe. They're funny, but I think that you should be able to try and find funny in anything because it's
Called
not punching down. Well, you'd literally be punching down, but I don't, I don't, I don't look at them as less than maybe about half. Oh, okay, all right, I'll stop. I'll stop.
It's
But
called
I don't look.
comedy.
It's a joke. I'm really bad at it, but when I do, you know what? Come on, just do I get a thumbs up? Come on, please. I'm so
Right?
desperate. I need the validation. Please. But so I think people can tell the difference between what is to make a joke like you. I think we've brought this up before that if you're trying to make your friends laugh, you will say some obscene things because you feel you are amongst equals. Regardless, like I, well, our gay friend, we make gay jokes, and I've never seen him like, oh, you can't talk about that. That's a protected community. He's like, oh yeah, that's funny or not.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, and the
but
thing is,
I
like,
don't.
if someone were to be like, "Well, okay, too far," I'd be like, "Okay, sorry." Like, it's
Uh,
not like we're being serious, like, we're joking around. We're trying to get a laugh.
yeah, like I'm trying to. That's and honestly, that's a lot of how guys actually bond. Is we will say absolutely terrible things to each other. Like me and our friends that we have our beer league, and when we play games together, it's like the first thing out of our mouths is, "Well, you're a fucking idiot. You're a piece of shit. I hate you."
Yeah,
It's
that's
like for,
actually how me and my husband bonded. Yeah, we're just like 2 dudes. We just make fun of each other and insult each other nonstop, and you'd swear to God we hated each other, but yeah, we love each other.
no, I love you to death. You're my best friend, and I wouldn't want it any other way. So
Chunky concubine.
yeah, my little chunkosaurus. But okay, so I guess this probably spoke to him. So I honestly, this sounds like confession through projection. He
Yeah,
is a bigot. He is a homophobe. It's him.
well, that's exactly what he says, but then he
Okay,
blames.
so
Yeah, yeah, here you go.
yeah, so Eddie Murphy's comedy. Eddie Murphy was edgy.
Yeah.
Like, like when you see his the hell the one that he was in like his leather fucking jumpsuit. The hell was that
The
called?
old school
Eddie
one.
Murphy Raw?
I
I
don't
think it
know.
was Eddie Murphy Raw. I think that's what it was called. Oh, okay, but so anyways, so specifically, Eddie Murphy's comedy and only learned how wrong he was when he dropped the slur that starts with F. Well, which one?
Well,
Fuck? When he said fuck?
well,
In a
no.
locker room full of guys he didn't know were gay after a hockey game. Okay, so he called them all a bundle of sticks?
Yes.
He blamed his ignorance on being a privileged white kid and blamed a comedian for his behavior. Okay, so hold on. I want to parse this out a little bit. So Weasley blamed comedy for him being a bigot and a homophobe, or he actually hated homosexuals. Not I'm scared of homosexuals. No, he hated them.
Yeah,
So
because of Eddie Murphy and comedy.
okay, okay, so specifically Eddie Murphy's comedy. The funny
Yeah.
thing is, Eddie Murphy doesn't hold those beliefs and only learned. So here we go. Okay, so this is where I got a little confused. So Weasley walked into a locker room full of guys who were gay and called them all fags. So it's Weasley. Weasley is doing it. It's not like he watched Eddie Murphy. I was thinking that's how I was reading it, that Eddie Murphy walked into a locker room
No,
full of
nay,
guys.
nay. No, it was
Okay,
Weasley because but then he blames his, privileged because he's a privileged white kid, and he blamed the comedian for his behavior. So, "Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Eddie Murphy's fault. I was watching his comedy and he said fag, so I figured it was okay. Sorry." Instead of taking any sort of accountability for your own actions.
You
Like,
know,
really?
there there's if anyone's watched a comedy special, like when people like I know Joe Rogan does this a lot. He goes like, "Hey, this is just jokes. This is just jokes. This isn't really how I feel. It's just jokes.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it is. This is just jokes, people. You don't have to get mad. It's jokes." And almost every single comedy you see, whether it's, guys doing stuff at like at Comedy Central, or if you see them at like the Laugh Stop, or anything that has like like a YouTube video, or like the Dry Bar comedy bar. And almost every single time, if they say like, something like, "Well, I seen a black guy today and I crossed the street because black people are bad." Like, I don't know. It's just like a joke. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to get an example here. And then they immediately go, "I told that joke in like Arkansas or something. And I heard some guys going, 'Whoa, yeah, I hate black people.'" It's like, I don't know. Like, I got white supremacists at my shows, and I'm able to pick them out because of that. It's like, I don't really believe it. Almost every single one that has like whether it's kind of racy, or like a little
Mhm.
spicy thing, all of them immediately, it's a joke. Or, "I went to this place and it seemed like they really like it, so maybe the South will rise again," or whatever they're.
Yeah. Well, literally, that'd
But
honestly be like somebody showing up to our doorstep with a midget and being like, "Hey guys, let's go midget tossing," and be like, "What the fuck? Get out of here."
yeah, like,
We're
like,
kidding.
well, first I would be like, "Are you okay with it?" That would be that would be my first question. Like, are you okay with it?
Poor guy's in
Because
duct tape and, got a
well,
bag over his
yeah,
head.
yeah, if he's bound up and he's like, "Get me back to Willy Wonka, god damn it." Like, okay, like, hey, let the let him go back making chocolate. Like, fuck off.
Want
But
my
if the guy's like,
candy.
"Yeah, fucking Wonka nerds ain't gonna make themselves." But so, yes, it's a joke. It's to make people laugh. And if you get offended by jokes, you remember the like the Puritans, the dancing is bad, Elvis is gyrating hips, getting NWA banned because they said the N-word too much, or Ice Cube with his, cop killer, all this type of stuff, or trying to ban Doom because it worships the devil. And
Yeah.
oh, the kids from Columbine listen to Marilyn Manson. It's like,
Yeah.
that's what you're becoming. That's literally what you have become. You can't take a joke. You can't just leave people alone. You have to stick your fucking little privilege, as he puts it, uh, being a privileged white kid. So shut up. But so this is one part that the red state had pulled. So this stuff that Chappelle did, that all these
Hold on, hold
cassette
on, hold on, hold on.
oh,
But hold on. Like, go to that next paragraph
cassettes.
there. Let me put this another way. A comedian
Oh,
who I thought was one of the funniest people on the planet, totally normalized making a mockery of gay people. And because I was a privileged white kid raised by privileged white parents, there was nobody around me to challenge that perception. For much of my teen years, I was embarrassingly homophobic, and it all started with that comedy special.
that is
Wow.
such bullshit. That says more about you than it does about anything else. It sounds like
Right?
you lived, yeah. Like, and I'm not gonna fault someone. Like, if you grew up and you didn't know what sliced bread was, and someone finally, showed you a loaf of bread that it was sliced, you'd go, "What the fuck is this?" It's unusual. It's okay. for things to be unusual. It's okay.
Yeah.
The difference is how you react to it. Like if the first thing you think when you see, and you know what, I'll say, like when I was a kid, like when I was a young teenager, I was like, oh, gay people are gross, and oh, I don't like it. Uh, oh, I'll never suck a dick. Well, see, but now I've turned around. Like I love to suck dick, and you know, $20 is $20. I don't give a shit.
My husband, guys, jealous.
Like to be fair, a gay guy will probably give you a better hand job than any woman ever would. They know what to
Probably.
do.
Probably. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna
So
deny that.
no, but seriously, half seriously, we're not talking about midgets anymore. Okay, stop.
Sorry.
But so okay, it's okay to experience unusual things. Like I'm sure the first time he actually met a woman and realized that they have breasts, he probably what are those?
You know, he did have
Why
a
do they?
mom, right? Like, I'm sure he's
Oh
like,
no.
no, oh, okay.
Come on, look, he's a white privileged kid and he blames comedians because he's a bigoted homosexual hater.
Yeah, if he was
I
white and
just
privileged, he probably had a nanny.
I don't call the shots. I just, I just make a or I don't whatever. Okay, so yeah, so turning back to Chappelle, he attempts to sell the idea that Chappelle's comedy is going to encourage the same type of ignorant white behavior Murphy did. Really?
Really? Okay.
Really?
The ignorant white behavior Murphy did? Nay, nay, Weasley. You know, I used to like you, Will Wheaton. Now I'm on the Weasley train here. You're
Yeah, he
really
sounds like a little
going to blame a black comedian for your ignorance and your white behavior as if you just called that white behavior. You were making
no,
fun
that's
of, hold on, no, 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 nah. You're making fun of gay people, and that's white behavior. White behavior. So white people are the only people who ever gave gay people a hard time. I mm, yeah, I
I can
don't
think of
really believe that.
a couple countries that aren't white and they hate white people. In fact,
That they hate white
they do their
people.
own type of or I mean gay people.
They probably hate white people
Well,
too, let's be fair.
it's kind of weird because white people seem to hate white people the most. It's so unusual.
Right?
And so for anyone if you stuck around this long and you like to listen to us rabble about stupid shit, my focus is always on pointing out the absurdity, pointing the craziness at stuff, and putting a mirror back at it, saying, "This is you. This is who you are. It's psycho. Stop it." Like, the Michael
Please
Jordan meme.
stop
Just
it.
stop.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Or you
So,
can do the whole Stuart from Mad TV.
oh wait,
Stop.
I can't do I can't do Michael Jordan
Stop
because he's
it.
black.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
No, do Stuart from Mad TV because at least he's white and nerdy. Stop. Don't.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, so yeah. So what Murphy did? So you mean back in the '80s when the AIDS epidemic was happening, and you know the real medical information to actually save lives was ignored because, well, you might get it from a cereal box. It's one thing, and I'll say this: it is it's one thing to be ignorant and uninformed. Those are two very different states of being. Ignorant is willful. Oh my god, I thought Reese was dying.
Why?
she because she was just scratching her head. I guess she wants pets.
Oh.
But
Hey, let's do
um
this paragraph here.
okay,
So
so
the
this all right, so this stuff that Chappelle did, all these cishet Oh god, you fucking moron. Cis het white men are so keen to defend. I believe them when they say that it's not a big deal because it's not a big deal to cis het white dudes. But for a transgender person, those jokes normalize hateful, ignorant, bigoted behavior towards them. Those jokes contribute to a shut up, you contribute to a world where transgender people are consistently under threat of violence because transgender people have been safely, acceptably dehumanized. And it's all okay because they were dehumanized by a black man. And this disingenuous argument that it's actually racist to hold Chappelle accountable for this, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, yeah. That actually, I think you summed up your own argument pretty well. Your own counter argument. The reason why people make jokes. So, if there are sacred cows, you cannot talk about this. Okay, so then it means that this community, this group is so weak, is so uh so what's the right word for it? So incapable of defending itself. It's so unsure of itself that it is above scrutiny. Fuck that. I've said everything. And there should be no sacred cows. I think everything should be ridiculed. Everything. Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy that transgender people want kids at 12. Not all, obviously not all, but there's a vocal group trying to get little kids under 10, under 12 to transition. Yeah, I have a problem with that.
Oh,
But
100%.
do I think that transgender people aren't people? No, because I'm not Will fucking Weasley Wheaton.
This is all kinds of like messed up. This is some, in his words, which clearly he was, a privileged white boy, has some serious self hatred towards himself. And it's either like because for whatever reason he decided to listen to what somebody else said and go with it. And then, oh my God, what this reminds me of? This reminds me of this like podcast I'm listening to right now about this like killer kid. Not killer kid. Well, he was like 21, I think it was. But anyway, he was like 21 years old and he was still a virgin and he was very angry at everybody and especially women. But the one thing that had happened to him that was so traumatic in his life was the fact that he was with a bunch of people and these guys, they were all tickling each other and one of the guys accidentally pushed him into a girl and the girl pushed him back. That was the traumatic experience. So it's
Yeah, that
like,
sounds like Weasley.
right? So it's like he went into a locker room, was all like, "Yo, yo, yo, look at me," and then said something that people got offended by, and right away he's like traumatized for life by it. And he's going to blame somebody else for having a hatred towards homosexuals. Well, clearly you yourself have some serious issues because you clearly do not understand comedy at all in the
I guess
slightest, which is funny because you were actually guest starring on a comedy show. So you'd think you'd have some sort of understanding towards the comedy thing, but clearly not. And just because you decided to hate homosexuals does not make it Eddie Murphy's fault. That's all on you, sweetie. And I'm beginning to think that maybe he himself is a homosexual, but he's just too self-hatred hating enough to actually come out of the closet and admit to it. So that's why he hates them, is because he actually hates himself.
Well, how many like gay pastors or people that said like gay people they're the homosexuals are the scum of the earth and they should be burned in hell and they're da da da. How many of them have come out being in
Mhm.
gay bathhouses or on Grinder or
Uh-huh.
all this type of crap? It's the
Oh, yeah.
people that yell the loudest have the most to hide. He secretly loves dick. And I bet Will Wheaton just wants some of that sweet Eddie Murphy. He wants some of that, he wants some of that sweet Toblerone dick. That's
Yeah.
what he wants. Yeah. He
See,
wants that Toblerone. Mm.
not only does he want the Toblerone, but he's attracted to the dark, the
Yeah.
chocolate. So
Yeah.
it's like a 2 thing, like, for 1, he's into the sausage, and 2, the chocolate sausage. And he just can't live with himself with that. He just clearly hates himself that much. Hmm, it's really
Yeah.
sad.
So what the writers here says, so he goes on to say, so humanity needs to be able to laugh and laugh at things. Oh Jesus Christ. Hello. And laugh at things we're not supposed to. Finding humor in tragedy makes the world a bit more tolerable. And
Yes.
while the hard left believes that laughing at people results in violence, it too is actually good for society as it keeps the growth of society's sacred cows in check. Weasley, and indeed all those participating in woke culture, need a stark reality check. Not every joke directed at the left's pet groups is malicious. Not every white man is privileged and ignorant. Speech is not violence. The LGBT community is not infallible. And geek icons should probably step down from their high horses and stop attempting to lord their opinions over everyone else to the point of shaming others for merely doing their jobs.
Yes.
I would I would almost add more to, well, whatever. That I think that statement was fine. But yeah,
I give him a round of
how about
applause, I do.
more like just leave people alone? And again, like you see like Tom Segura, he when we seen his comedy special about like, what was the joke? Like his closing joke was like uh picturing like your grandpa and your grandma fucking or something. That was like his closing bit, and he's like, "You're welcome. Have a good night."
Yeah.
That was his closing bit, you know. And I'm sure he's not like, "Oh yeah, my grandma and grandpa just fucking bumping uglies. Oh my god." No, it's to make you laugh. You go, "Oh my god, what? You can't say that," and you did.
Why?
But
Why did you put that in my brain?
yeah, you know,
But the thing is, the guy said it perfectly. It's finding humor in tragedy makes the world a bit more tolerable. It's literally what you do or you and I do on a daily basis. That is all we
yeah,
do is we poke fun at things. Now, do we believe everything that's coming out of our mouths? No.
no,
It's shock
it's
value. It's trying to make you laugh. It's trying to make you go, "Oh my god, did they really just say that?" 100% we did. Yeah.
yeah, it's not like you know you said something about them homosexuals, but I think he was right. Like, no,
Don't listen to me, you
no.
dumbass.
If you, just like every single comedy special, these are jokes. If you actually believe them, that says more about you than it does about me.
Yes. Yes.
A-
Well
And
said.
this is the epitome of Weasley and this whole woke kind of crap. It's just and I've had discussions with friends about this, and they just kind of accept it, like, oh, cancel culture, it's a real thing, and well, I don't want. Well, then you accept it. You're okay with it. That's the way that I look at it. You're okay with it. Well,
Yeah,
but
no.
I got a good job, and I don't. Okay, then don't. Then you're not allowed to make any types of jokes. Then,
I
like,
can't even. Like, I mean, where I work, honestly, I mean, I don't hide stuff. Like if I'm thinking something or whatever, for the most part, I'm gonna say it. I mean, there are some stuff. I mean, I have a conscience. I'm not gonna say stuff to the wrong person or whatever.
Well,
I'm not
exactly.
gonna insult them, but, I try that's the thing is you just try to get a laugh out of somebody, and if somebody doesn't like it or they get offended, it's like, "Well, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm just joking."
Yeah.
Dude, take a chill pill. Who
Well, but there's
cares?
also it's not like if I go walk up to some random person I never met and I'm gonna go, "Huh, faggot, am I right?" What? What?
You get punched in the face and you're on the ground. I guess
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Like, "No, man, it was a joke." It's like, "That's not a joke. It's not
Right?
funny." It's just
Like,
like
you have to think, pick
it's
pick your audiences. If you're sitting there, someone's watching Eddie Murphy or they go to a Dave Chappelle show, clearly they've heard their comedy, they like it, and guess what? Me and my husband are very offensive, but you know what? The people who are still listening and keep coming back, clearly they know we don't mean the shit that we're saying, and they like it, so
well,
suck my
and
dick.
although I will say, so I would like to hear like what are some people's what's your opinion on on Weasley and this whole kind of the more and more acceptance of woke culture and silence is violence, but uh violence is violence, silence is violence, and not silence is violence. Like is it more just like the left is just going to implode because it's just it's funny that Barack Obama said it's a circular firing squad. And I don't like Barack Obama. I think he's a war tyrant that should be tried against crimes or should be tried for crimes against humanity. I 100% think he should. And see, this is the difference between a joke and being serious. I'm serious right now. I think Barack Obama should be tried for crimes against humanity. Okay. In fact, I could say potentially Trump should be tried for it. Joe Biden should be tried for it. I think Canada, well, Justin Trudeau should be
Mhm.
tried for crimes against humanity. So, anyone, please. That is actually being serious. And it's funny, Barack Obama got a Nobel Peace Prize, even though he started more wars than any other president in history. He got a Nobel Peace Prize.
Seems
They
a
were
little
bombing
backwards.
so much in from the United States during like Afghanistan, Syria, all this crap. They ran out of fucking bombs.
So, were they using, like, bombs that were just, like, super quiet, so it was, like, peaceful, you know? It wouldn't actually wake people up or something? Like, I don't
Oh,
understand what the
they
peace part comes from.
you know what?
Or is it
Because he
Nobel
was black.
Pieces?
Yeah, exactly. No, because he was black. And you know what? He's a good orator. He's very very good at that. But the things that went on under his presidency, he should be tried for crimes against humanity, for killing civilians, hundreds of civilians. I think Joe Biden should be tried for the same thing. I think Justin Trudeau should be tried for crimes against humanity. But you know what? I don't hate gay people. I don't hate black people.
Nope.
No. As long as we all share the same kind of common ground, the common idea that we, have a mutual respect for each other. Like if some gay guy came up to me and made fun of, oh man, I bet I don't know, how would a gay I don't even know what a gay guy would say that's like a joke about being straight. Like, man, I bet I bet pussy smells funny. It's, uh
So does ball sweat
yep.
end? I fuck, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, like I don't
Yeah.
know. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. But the thing is like, yeah, I
Hey,
bet
breeder. Yeah, good one.
what are you, some kind of what are you kind of some kind of race spreader? Huh? Is that what you are? You're well, whatever. So
But that's the
I don't
thing.
know. It's
I don't hate anybody. I don't care the color of your skin. I don't care the gender you are. Whatever. Like, I don't
I'm
care as long as you're not a piece of shit. If you're a piece of shit, it doesn't matter what color, what race, what gender, whatever the fuck. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Simple as
It's
that.
more when it's more when your ideas now are starting to push onto me, and I have to change things that should be just normal, where I have to think about, well, how does my white skin color, uh, work in this interaction? Even though, it's funny. So, I'll quickly just touch on this, and then let's get out of here. But so Elon Musk was awarded Times Magazine's Person of the Year,
Big Daddy Elon.
and people were losing their shit.
Like with excitement?
Mad. There were people that were
Why?
mad. Not everyone, obviously not everyone, because not everyone's a complete moron.
Why are people
But
losing their shit?
my kind of understanding has been because he's white. And I said,
Aw.
I posted this on Twitter. I said it's amazing, an African American won Person of the Year, and now look at all the white supremacists that want that hate him. He is African American.
Is he really?
Yes, he's from Africa.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it's funny. An African American wins Person of the Year, and people have a hate on for African Americans. So if you only want to go skin deep, your argument's fucking stupid.
True
All right.
that. I like it.
All right, let's get out of here.
Right. Well, thanks everybody for listening. You can see all of our links to all these wonderful things we were talking about today in the description box below, along with our socials. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, especially. Those are the two most active ones. I also have Instagram and check us out YouTube, Rumble, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts. We'll be there. So I hope everybody had a fantastic week so far. Enjoy your hump day. Bounce chicka wow wow. And we will catch you on Casual Friday. Have a good night, everyone.